Hello, welcome to the Glass Star Top 5. It's the week of April 21st, 2016. I'm Rainey Knutson.
I'm Christina Reese.
I'm in Houston.
Yes, wet Houston.
Wet Houston. You're in Dallas.
Yeah, it's wet here too. It was
You
dramatic.
also had the lightning of Stefan Shimovitz strike.
Yes.
Simchowitz, that sounds like a dog toy. Number 5 this week is Stephen Wiltshire at the Galleria in Houston. Yes, the Galleria. So Stephen Wiltshire is this, you've seen him probably around. He is autistic, and he can look at a city from a helicopter and basically take an immediate mental image and then draw in great detail.
From memory, yes.
From memory, that city. So he is performing his feat this week, right now, through Saturday at the Houston Galleria.
So he became pretty much world famous when his drawings of London and New York came out.
As a child.
He's been drawing since he was a little kid. He wasn't speaking as a child. He was drawing as a child. He's a real life Rain Man is what he is. And people have written about him extensively. Oliver Sacks has written about him extensively.
Number 4... You know, I always have a soft spot for the Texas Tech photo libraries. They do such a good job up in Lubbock, and once again, I wanted to pick them. They've got this show, David Pace sur la route. This photographer, David Pace from Burkina Faso, has taken all these photographs of people on this one road coming home from work at the end of the day, or coming home from whatever it is they're doing at the end of the day. You know, it's a glimpse into the life of these people in Burkina Faso. It's just a very, very nice series of photographs of these people. And then actually this closes this weekend, and the next show is Dan Lobdell's City Landscapes and Typologies. And he's taken, it's contemporary black and white photographs of old buildings, of 19th century buildings, and how they look now in their context, and a lot of the signage that's been placed onto them and stuff. And so that's somewhat interesting, and that'll be for the next month. So anyway, go Texas Tech.
So number 3 this week is Danville Chadbourne. You're familiar with his work.
Yeah, I did. I visited his studio in San Antonio years ago, and he's one of these people who has like a big, beautiful compound. And I had always really known him for his sculptures, but this show is works on paper, and I had never looked at his works on paper before, and I'm quite charmed by them. There's definitely some sort of like Australian Aboriginal thing going on with these, I have to say, but not exactly, not verbatim. And they're just very, very charming and very graphic, very colorful, and as an extension of his sculptural work, I think it's a very cool extension. He's a longtime San Antonio artist.
Yeah.
Very well respected.
And this show is at REM Gallery in San Antonio. Number 2 is a repeat, it's sort of an annual thing. It's called Rockin' Rollin' Prince. It's on Sunday in Houston.
Forgive the title and the apostrophes.
But tell people why it's titled that.
So, well, quite honestly, I wasn't very familiar with this deal, and Brandon was like, oh my God, it's really fun. They get a steamroller, and you come out with your giant woodblock print, and they will make a print up to 3 by 5 feet for you, with ink and everything. And then I think for the artist, it's $30, and it's on a Sunday, and it's at St. Arnold Brewery, so there's beer and food, I'm sure, and it's just sort of a party. And I think it's also just an informal print fair where people sell prints as well. And, you know, I think some people just buy these fresh, wet prints like as they come off. But for artists, it is a cheaper way to produce a really large print where, you know, and there's just something theatrical about having a steamroller do it.
So number 1 this week is Jamie Panzer, Austin artist showing at Big Medium, and it's going to be evolving over the course of its run. Jamie Panzer, longtime Austin dude, conceptual artist.
If love is the answer, what is the question?
What does it say? What's the title again?
If love is the answer, what is the question?
A science fair.
I cannot vouch for the quality of the show, having not seen it, and as it is sort of some sort of evolutionary show that changes over the course of the show. But what I will say is that I am consistently charmed by and interested in Panzer's work as seen on his website and the couple of times I've actually seen it in person.
Yeah.
I just really like his sense of humor.
Yes.
And his use of materials.
Yes.
And I think he's I think he's great. So I think people should go see this.
He's amusing, and he's smart, and he chops and changes. I mean, he uses whatever materials he needs to use in order to get the point across, to get the idea across. I think that this show, there's something mysterious about. I mean, the press release that he wrote is playing with art language, which he tends to do with his work anyway. He's quite droll about it. So it's mysterious to us right now. We don't even know what it looks like. I think that's by design, that it's just something that's going to not end up the way it started.
We don't know if he knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
So, gosh, go see some art.
Go see some art.